Hello and welcome to another Build the Terminator, parts 97 and 98. In 97 it's not too surprising to know that this huge long piece there of plastic is the main part of the lower leg. Okay, and once again we're back to working on the toes. That wasn't a continuity error, by the way. I knew exactly what I was doing. You have to make sure that all the... I'm going to be going a lot as well, probably. I'll try and edit some of those out. I've got to make sure that all the numbers are facing downwards. So that's on every piece of the toes. Got to check which... It's not that way round. It's that way round. There's a short head that side, like so. And once again I need to put one of these grubs, as they call them, a grub screw, through the bottom of that hole there, and then tighten that with the one and only Terminator Allen key. And once again I need to put one of these little plastic sleeves through the metal hole, and that's the shorter end, making sure of course that the number is facing down. So put this through there, and then it's time for another one of these pins to go through that little plastic sleeve. Okay, and finally the little termito on the end. Got to put a plastic sleeve through the hole and another little pin. There we go, they're both nicely in there now. I must admit, making the toes, putting them together like this is laborious, but the really nice part comes when you mount them onto the foot. Alright, now it's time to take the long piece of plastic and put this piece on the end of it, and it will only actually go down one way, because if I try to put it on this way up, it gets sort of stuck halfway down, which is another good design, I think. So I have to put a little bit of super glue around the edge there, so got to try and maintain composure here, even though I'm really tired, and not put too much glue on, and I'll have a go. Okay, this should work because I've only got to put it on the raised tab, actually, not all the way around. So should be slightly easier, I hope. And you have to line up the slot as well. You can see the slot in the edge of that one, and that lines up over the slot in that one. And obviously, as you already know, you can only fit this one way round. So, and the final little stage in 97 is you have to take this part and go from this end, and there is a little sticky out bit there, and you match that to this bit there. So out of all these, only one has the slot cut out, which is this piece. You cannot go wrong, which again I love. And then you have to screw that in place with one of these meaty screws. There it is, extremely solid in place. I'm not going to lie, it was very awkward because it's something that you have to screw in right at the edge. This part is constantly trying to wobble its way free again, but once you're there, you know you're there, because you cannot possibly screw that in any further, which is great. We've completed 95, and I can already see exactly what the deal is here. That's going into the pin in the bottom of the knee. We are on to 98, and the first part of this is building another toe. So I'm actually not going to go through that with you, because I've just gone through it, and it's exactly the same deal, except a slightly different size toe, of course. So let me get this put together. Well, this is going to be known as my disaster toe, because almost sort of cracked that top pin there, trying to force it down because the little plastic sleeve would just not go in. So I forced it in from the top. This one went in a lot easier, so you can see it's a lot smoother and a lot more flush than this one is, but never mind. I'm not too upset about that. And next, we're taking this piece, and we're putting in this end, and also where the hole is there, your guide is, you're putting it into that hole there. And to prepare to fit this in, you need to put this screw into the screw housing, as they call it. So, like that. And then it's simply a case, famous last words, of screwing that one into there from the top with the fancy screw that you just made. And there you have it. As you can see, it's not solid. I don't think it's supposed to be, because I think we're moving this about to fit the other tendons into. I believe I've screwed that in as far as it will go. So sadly, we're not using this piece yet, which is a really cool piece. And that's when you know you're near the end of the leg. We've done a couple of tendons there, so that takes me to the end of 97 and 98. And I'm sure I don't need to tell you that the next video will be taking me to 100. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for all your support. Thank you for your kind comments, and I will meet you back here next time.